Hello, coin collectors, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. And today I got to coin this one on the bottom center here in my change, and I was just excited. Here it is, a 1974 S. S is for the San Francisco Mint. You see these ones up here don't have a mint mark underneath them. That means they're from the Philadelphia Mint because they didn't put a P on them back in 74. There is another 74 penny or 1 cent coin from the United States, and that has a D on it. And I don't have one of the D's right here, but this is the one that I'm so interested in. So let's take a look at them, and let's take a look at the Philadelphia one first. So this is the coin from the Philadelphia Mint in the United States. Nowadays they will have a P on it for the Philadelphia Mint, but in 1974 they weren't putting the P's on the mint yet. And so, in fact, they didn't do that until after 1982. So in 1974, they made a lot of these at the Philadelphia Mint. They made 4.232 billion. So 4.25 billion of these were made in 1974. Of course, it is the standard Lincoln 1 cent. It says "In God We Trust" at the top. It says 1974 under Lincoln's chin. You see he has a little bow tie on there. It says Liberty here, and then way down here, let's see if we can get it so we can actually see that. There are three little initials here, and it's really hard to see on this coin, but there's a V, a D, and a B for Victor David Brenner, who designed this coin in 1909, and it's essentially kept that Lincoln front on it until 2008. It says here, United States of America, e pluribus unum. This is the Lincoln Memorial, and down at the bottom it says 1 cent. And if we tip it up just right, you can see Lincoln way back there sitting on his chair, the statue of Lincoln way in the back of the Lincoln Memorial. And for those of you who are looking for the bathroom, it's down here to the left. And I'm not sure the bathrooms are still open simply because of COVID. And you can see this kind of crenellations here. It's kind of a Roman style building. And then way over here on the side, we see that it has an F and a G. And the F and the G for this one is for Frank Gasparo. And he was the engraver of this back of the so-called Lincoln Memorial cent. And this Lincoln Memorial cent, they started making this particular back or reverse in 1958. And so this one is, let me see, you can see right there, let me see if 1959, I'm sorry, I don't know why I said 58. 58's a big year for me, but 59 was the year that they started making these. And before 59, they made these ones right here. And this is a wheat cent. And there it is right there. So it has a wheat on the back. You notice this one's really worn out and looks kind of chipped up a little bit. There's a reason for that, and that's because this is one of the original ones. This is in 1944, but then let's go even further back and see a really chipped up one. And this one, look how worn this is. It's so worn it doesn't even weigh quite the same. And if we flip it over, we see why. And it's a 1910 Lincoln penny. And there is a, we don't see the VDB on here. You can't really see anything. And then this is the wheat ears on the back. It says 1 cent in the center. So on the wheat cents, it said 1 cent, United States of America. On the Lincoln Memorials, it had Lincoln Memorial in the center. And then it said United States of America around the top. All right, so that's a lot about the Lincoln cent. What is it made out of? It's made out of bronze, 95% copper, 5% zinc or tin. They use both zinc and tin in these. And here's the 1974 S that I found, and it was so exciting for me to get this. And I got to tell you right up front, my hopes were dashed because I'd forgotten, of course, that in 1974 the San Francisco Mint wasn't a specialty mint. It was just a regular mint to some extent, and they made a lot of these 1974 S's for general circulation. And by a lot, what I mean is they made hundreds of millions of them. How many did they make? 520. Let me see. Let's see if we can find that number again. 409.5 million. So 409.5 million of these 1974 S's. This is in pretty good condition. It's worn, but all the lettering is really good. The bow tie, the hair is pretty good. You see this kind of patina on this. If we tip it up, we see again it has a smooth edge. If we look on the back, we can see a lot of the detail and steps. And you can see a really good Lincoln in this one. So this is in really good condition. It's a 1974 S. Notice how this United States of America with the small O here. This coin seems like it would be worth a lot if it's a San Francisco Mint coin, but it's not. It's worth about 50 cents. You can definitely get it for under $1, sometimes under $1, including shipping, even in this condition. So is there another one that's worth more than this? Yes, there's a proof 1974S. And that is, it came in the proof set, and it's a 1 cent coin, and they made 2.6 million of them. And how can you tell the difference between the circulated and the proof? Well, if it's outside of the set, it might be hard, but of course, inside the set, it's going to be incredibly shiny and just a different kind of buffing on the front. And you probably could actually tell if this had been in the proof set just because of the way it's buffed. But this was not a proof set one, and it's not an expensive one. And even the proof set one only costs about $1.50. So 1974, not a great year to get United States pennies from unless there's some specialty, unless they're retted or unless they're MS68 or above. So should I keep it? Should I throw it away? What should I do with it? Well, I'm going to keep it because I love the idea that San Francisco made regular 1 cent coins. There's that 1910 again. Here's the 1944. 1944, of course, as you know, we were in the middle of World War II. And so this is a pretty good version of the coin. And this coin was worth a lot in 1944. I think you probably could buy like a muffin sometimes, so something, a little glass of milk for a penny in 1944. And then, of course, here's the book ending of the other 74 and this 74, both of them from Philadelphia. All right, that's all we have today from the DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Keep looking for coins in your change. A lot of times these days, they won't even let you pay with cash money. They only let you pay with credit. So if you can pay with cash money, come back and you can spray them down if you're worried about it or whatever. But it's always nice to get one of these older coins. And even though I say it's not of much value to sell it, it's still of value to a collector, and it's still 46 years old. So there you go. Have a great day from DC Coin World International Coin Channel.